The central lowlands. The central lowlands are vast low-lying areas that are located between the Western Plateau and the Eastern Highlands. Okay, just look at the map which is given in your textbook. The map over here is there in the smaller part. Yeah, click on it so that we will at least see where the location is, where.
This one?
Yes, yes, that. Yeah, can you see the central lowlands?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where is
Yes,
it lying? It is lying in the low-lying areas that is located between the Western Plateau and Eastern Highlands. Can you see Western Plateau and Eastern Highlands? It is lying between them. Just take the cursor to the central lowlands, beta. Okay, so this is where the location is. Yeah. The location, that is, they extend from the Gulf of Carpentara in the north to Encounter Bay in the south. They can be divided into 3 regions. This is very important. You might get a question on this. How many regions is the central lowland divided into? It is divided into 3 regions. Please underline that.
3 regions.
Yes. So we will see in detail about the 3 regions where it is being divided into. Among them, the first region is the Carpentaria, okay, lowlands, or it is also called as the Great Artesian Basin. Okay. Just click on the word Artesian. We'll see the meaning of the word Artesian. What does Artesian mean? A low-lying area where groundwater is trapped under pressure between 2 layers of impermeable rock. Okay, impermeable rock means non-porous rock. You know, we have studied about rocks. Among them, we have seen the different types of rocks. So some rocks are porous, some are non-porous. So what is this basin? It is a, what is the location? What does this Artesian basin mean? It is a low-lying area, which is where, you know, underground water is trapped, and it is trapped under what? Under pressure between 2 layers of rocks. Okay, that place is called as the Artesian basin. Okay, the water system in the Artesian basin has solved a lot of water problems in the nearby areas. Have you heard about borewell water, children? Continue. The Great Artesian Basin is one of the largest underground water reservoirs in the world. Oh my God, just underline this. Dash is one of the largest underground water reservoirs in the world. Which is it? It is the Great Artesian Basin. So now what happens to the underground water? Which is the largest underground water in the world?
Artesian Basin.
The Artesian Basin.
Yes. So have you understood this about the underground water which I just explained? It covers approximately 22% of Australia between the arid and semi-arid parts of Queensland. Okay, so this particular basin, okay, it covers almost 22% of Australia, and it lies between what? Beneath what? 2 things, that is between the arid and semi-arid parts of Queensland. Let us understand what does the mean arid means. Okay, arid is usually a region that receives little or no rain. Okay, that means it is either too dry or barren to support vegetation. Okay, arid region means what? A region which hardly receives any rainfall, or a region which do not receive any rainfall, or which do not support any vegetation cultivation over there. Okay, that is arid. What does semi-arid mean? If you will just guess the meaning with the word semi-arid, what would be the meaning of semi-arid? It is a climate or a place that receives scanty rainfall. Scanty over here means less rainfall. Okay, of what? 10 to 20 inches per year. That means you cannot call this area as arid because it receives rainfall, but in a very less amount. Got the meaning of arid and semi-arid areas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so usually, these areas where, there's hardly any rainfall, or areas where they receive very less rainfall, especially in these areas, you find such underground water reservoirs. All right, and Australia contains almost 22% of this particular basin. Click on OK. All right, got it, everyone? Have you understood this? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, so parts of what? These arid and semi-arid parts of Queensland, New South Wales, or South Australia, and the Northern Territories. So these are all the areas where you have this kind of arid and semi-arid regions. And it covers almost 22% of Australia. And that is the reason we have underground water reservoirs. Have you all understood, to your children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, good, good. Let's go on to the next page. Now, what is an artesian basin? Okay, before we go on to that, let's click on the image and understand what is an artesian basin. Can you see the location? The one which is marked in yellow color, that part is artesian basin, okay? The Great Artesian Basin. All right, remember the location, children? Yes, next. An artesian basin is a low-lying area where groundwater is trapped under pressure between two layers of impermeable, that is non-porous rocks. Now, these basins are often found where an aquifer, that is underground layer of water bearing rock, lies trapped